Well, hello, I would say. Here we are. The first live stream of Bandits Live is taking place. I know. I already did a live stream last week. This week it's a bit different. It's our first anniversary. Yep, we exist exactly on this day. 1 year TCG Bandits. And we are here to stay. And we have some great news as well. A lot of things to dive into. Well, a lot of things. I'm over exaggerating. Yeah, I like that. So we have a couple of things that we can talk about today. First of all, I hope everybody is doing well. Thanks for tuning in to the live or watching afterwards. Much appreciated. Yep, I hope you are looking forward to it. So what is on the menu today? First of all, as you know, we have the Black Bolt and the White Flare videos on the channel where we have a giveaway. Now, in those videos, we have that giveaway. First of all, the White Flare, the giveaway winner will be announced now. For Black Bolt, the winner will be announced Sunday evening. There will be another live stream on Sunday evening, and I hope for the live stream on Sunday evening that I've got Black Bolt White Flare English. You are on an unstable 4G, but it doesn't matter. You can watch it afterwards as well. And we are trying to now stream simultaneously to YouTube and Twitch. Trying it out and perhaps adding Instagram and Facebook in a later stage. So yep, we are improving, let's say. It's a Pokemon evolution. Yep. So very good. First of all, I think we need to dive into some news. So as you were hearing, I was saying Bandits Live. Now I hear you thinking, but you're called TCG Bandits. Yes, we are called TCG Bandits and we exist now 1 year. Now the surprise is, as you perhaps have seen previously in communications and things like that, we were busy on Whatnot. Now, we discovered Whatnot. Okay, Whatnot has their specific rules, what you can and what you can't do, then specific rules for shipping and things like that. All in all, not a bad concept, but not 100% suitable for us, and also very limited into the people that were on it. And there are a lot of people from the Netherlands and from France, and they are not so really interested in our stream. So I think we can do more justice here on YouTube or on Twitch or you name it. For that reason, we need a platform to sell our products. We need to be able to present you with something, and we didn't want to do it through our normal TCG Bandits website. And for that reason, I introduce you now the Bandits Live shop. Yes, we have a new website, a second website. It's banditslive.eu. As you can see, this website is live. Yes, indeed. We already added some products where you can buy then booster packs. So we added a couple things. If we go to the shop, you can see different categories. I'm going to split it up also into Pokemon English and Pokemon Japanese, because this will be very interesting. Will we be doing box breaks of then the new mega sets, which will release on August 1st? Yes, of course, we will do that. As soon as we have product, it will go up on the website and we will plan a live stream. So very interesting. Black Bolt White Flare, we have managed to get some inventory in English. We are waiting for it to get in stock. We are going to do a live stream as well. We are going to make it interesting for you, for us, for everybody. So if you can go to the category here, then you have some booster packs that you can buy. So this is something that we are now going to try and see how it goes. We are also thinking about how can we introduce some giveaways, some special actions related to the Bandits Live area. So we are going to make it very interesting for you, that you get the opportunity also to win extra things. So What else did I needed to say about this? Yes, you will also have a possibility to sell us your bulk. If you do not want to have the bulk, then depending on what cards you have, we can also do an offer to buy your bulk. You can select this on the product page, and then afterwards we will contact you and we will make you an offer for the bulk. Bulk meaning commons, uncommons. Everything above that, so reverse holo, holo and things like that, those are special. That is still up to you to decide what you want to do, but for us, we take it into account that we ship it to you, and those are, it's always your cards, but you can sell them back to us if you like. If you are interested, of course, if you already have 5,000 cards of that set, yeah, I cannot buy them. Sorry, but that is something, and it will evolve in time. We are testing this now out. It's an introduction, let's call it that. Furthermore, what else do we got? We need to have a giveaway winner. Yes, for then the White Flare. Let me catch here the link of the White Flare video. So the White Flare giveaway is today, and you know it was the Black Bolt White Flare poster collection, which has 2 Black Bolt packs, 2 White Flare packs, and then 3 promo cards, and then a nice poster to hang in your toilet that you can see those nice Pokemon when you are on the shitter. Yep, why not? Let's make it fun. So this is the URL of the video. The replies will not be included because usually the replies, that was me, so I don't count. So let's go, continue. Loaded 19 comments. So if you have participated, now is the time. Let's see who wins this giveaway. So that's JVL8391. Very good, very good. Let me take a screenshot of that. Good. So that person will also be mentioned in the comments of the White Flare video. We will reply to the comment of that person, and that person can reach out to us to claim the giveaway. Congratulations. So the Black Bolt giveaway winner will be announced in a live stream on Sunday, also around 8 p.m. like today. Very good, very good. So let me already try to see what was in the comments. Yep. Allee Marktplaats. Yeah, you didn't even got Black and White yet, and Mega is almost starting. So Mega is releasing in Japan August 1st. As you know, that's always about 1 month and something in advance from the English. I think in English side it's releasing on the 27th of September, something like that. Let's see what that gives. Yep. We are still consuming Black Bolt White Flare. So yeah, on the English side, I know Pokemon already did their pre-order now on the Pokemon Center website. I was not able to buy, but let's see what it gives. Okay, so what do we have now? So okay, we already got the poster collection that has been done now. Then we are going to open our Final Fantasy Play Booster Box. I already opened one for a video, and now I'm going to open a second one. These cards afterwards will end up on the website, but I found it a bit more interesting that products that I'm going to open for our own store, that we can do this during a live stream and things like that. Also, people can buy then now packs on our website, and those can then also be opened. So there are a lot of possibilities for everything. So we are testing things out a little bit. We want to make it a bit interesting for everybody. And also, if you have questions, if there is something not clear about Pokemon or other things, or releases, upcoming releases, products availability, you can ask during the live stream. That's a huge thing for then now. So let's now hop on to the where is it? I need to look. Where did I put my thing? This is me twice. That's not funny. Let me change that here, and then we can go for this one. This was what I was looking for. Yeah, trying a new application out for the streaming to make it a little bit better. Yeah, it's an experience, I can tell you that. Yeah. So anybody got any questions yet? Hello, Harris Mastermind from Namur. Hello, good evening. And I see Matthias is also in the chat, and my lovely moderator Cindy, she's also part of the gang. Yeah. So anybody got any questions? And also, yeah, thank you Frankie. Yeah. So scan here to discover the coolest cards. Okay, let's see. Also, I'm trying out a new position for the camera. Previously the camera was at the top. Now I'm trying it out, having it a little bit more like this. So let me know what you think about that. I think it will be a bit more interesting for box breaks, for booster pack openings. This is a bit more similar as how we did it on Whatnot, but there, yeah. So play boosters. Let's see, because Final Fantasy, Magic the Gathering, to be honest, I really like that. I really like that set. I'm not a huge Magic the Gathering expert, not at all. I'm learning it, but I'm liking the cards and things like that. All those cards from the previous booster box are on the website. I was a bit lucky with what was in it. So let's see what goodies we can have. Let's see if I can get this nice in screen. There are some funny names in this product, so I'm already telling you that. I already had a good laugh. Yeah, but there are some really nice Final Fantasy cards in it. So yeah, especially if you can then pull such a nice one. This is then of the FCA. That's through the ages. So sometimes you also have a back on some cards. This is then now a foil card. And this not. And then we got a bird. So if you remember the huge chocobo situation where I made that post of that golden chocobo. Well, I did some reading yesterday about it, trying to follow it up, because as I said, I want to follow it up. And apparently there are 2 sales on eBay now, but they are not confirmed yet, so the payment is not being made. I think they sold for what? $70K? I think something like that. But unless that the payment is still not in, then anything can still happen. They got a couple of days to confirm payment, and if the payment doesn't come in, this one, so it can still happen that it get cancelled. Apparently, I need to dig into that. Apparently, there's a website where you can see that when an order, when such an eBay sale is really going through, yes or no. Very special. I've found some information in a Reddit post, and I need to further dig into that because I really found that interesting. Thanks for the feedback about the camera setup. Yeah, and also the thing on Twitch. I'm very curious how that will go, because Twitch is also a very large community. Yeah, I'm trying to get to know that as well a little bit. There is more than YouTube in the world. Yeah, just don't know how to deal with Instagram and Facebook, because that is virtual, vertical virtual. Everything is virtual, my idiot. Ooh, that's nice birdie. Yes. And then normal art series, also something special, those art series. Yep, they also hold a value. That's I thought, okay, that's a nice gimmick, those art series, but they hold a kind of a value, especially if you have them all. So yeah, if you have all those that set basically, then that's also interesting. So yeah, did I just place the foil here? Ah yes, you see this one was a foil and I placed it just on the pile. Ay, rookie mistake. Yeah, Iron Giant. It reminds me of a giant in the quick. Iron Giant. Yeah, those are the kind of comments that you can expect, by the way, in such a live stream with me. Yeah, I say what comes into my mind, and that's not always. Yes, Chocobo Kick. Yeah. So I don't know if this is now the second token creature that we got. I don't know if anybody here is in the Final Fantasy or in Magic the Gathering, because now this Friday the release of Edge of Eternities is taking place in the official stores. Then yeah, the normal retail release is for next week, but yeah, still a bit undecided what the hype would be. I was a bit afraid of putting up a pre-order because I could make an order with my supplier, but I didn't got any confirmation yet, and I'm glad that I didn't do it, because normally they send it off a couple of days. Search for the Frozen Esper. This is also from Through the Ages, but normally they ship it out in time that I receive it by Friday, the day that normally the official stores receive it, and they haven't shipped it out yet. So I'm holding my breath if I will receive my allocation, to be honest. And yes, allocations also take place now in Magic the Gathering. Yeah, because Ali Marktplaats, I think you are Ali? No? You are Ali from the Netherlands, I think? Yes? I think so. I think you, at a certain point, you contacted us months ago because you wanted to place an order. I think it's you, huh? If I'm not mistaken. Crossroads Village. Pandora. Oh, Pandora, that reminds me. Do you know, for the people from Belgium, did you know the name from Telenet back in the days? Pandora. Yes, Pandora. Yeah. Strange name back in the day. Esper Origins. Ooh, White Oracite. Also not a bad card, not a bad card. Planes, that's also something that I don't understand. Well, you got the different planes, the land cards and then areas and things like that. It's another hero. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and I'm really hoping that I can get some Black Bolt and White Flare. This, my friends, this would be the first set since Prismatic that I will have. Yep, indeed. But where I bought it, they are waiting for their shipment. They are delayed. Chocobo Racetrack. Woohoo! Racing on that Chocobo. My god. Should be fun. Catch a fish. Yeah. This one I had always also previously. Ooh, I think this is a nice card. Summon Anima. This is I don't know if you can see it. Comes to justice. This is Nice foil card. And then this is a normal card. And then we got another hero. Okay, okay. Let's see. Chocobo. Well, Choco Mock. Shrina. Okay, now this reminds me of Jurassic World, so yeah. Laughing Mad, Delivery Moogle. Ninja Blades, Crossroad Village. This is a foil. Forest, Basic Land, and oh, this one I didn't have yet from the art series. This is a new one. So as you can see, 53 different cards, 53 different ones, but some really have some nice art. Yeah. Let's check it out. Good, good, good. Blitzball! Instant ramen. So yeah, as you can see, anybody fancy some noodles? Realm Sketching. Also, not a bad card. Not that bad card. Okay, so this is a number 401. This is a rare. So the good cards, the other good cards are Mystic. Thank you, Matthias. Noctis, Prince of Lucis. Vein Treasure. There was also a new card. I didn't have this one. It's a normal one, but a foil one. This one also. If you see then the details on these cards as well. So I really like it. Yeah. I'm also trying out to have some background music, but I don't know if you really hear that. I was a bit struggling with getting it up and running, but I don't think you can hear it. Cindy, do you hear the music? Yeah, there is a delay. It's a live stream. It's not instant. It's not instant. Yeah, there is always a delay on a live stream. I need to stream it first to YouTube, and YouTube needs to give it to you. So that takes some time. Ring of the Lushi. This is a normal one. This is a foil, but yeah, not really a bigger card. And then also, look at that. But come on, I'm going to make some room. I said it in the beginning. 2 minutes ago, jackass. Well. So, how many people do we got in the stream for the moment? 6 viewers, and already a couple people passed by, but these are YouTube statistics. I'm very curious what Twitch is doing. Hill Gigas Monk's Fist. No, that one again. Sarah Ferron. Ooh, what's this? Through the Ages again. Okay. And this one is a rare. Vincent Valentine, Mountain Land, and Token Creature. That's also something with those token creatures. So then you have, this is something I still don't understand. I think it depends how you lay it, how you play it. I think something like that. Yeah. Curious. Good. Sabotender. A little dwarf. You can't have too many eyes. Yep. So I think the hype around the collector boosters is a bit less now. I don't hear much about it anymore than the hype about the Edge of Eternity's collector booster boxes. Yeah, it looks like the prices are not going to go too high. I will not have collector boosters of Edge of Eternities. I was too late. I also, for the Spider-Man set, because of that I expect a lot more hype. I also will not have collector boosters. No. Too late. Those things already sold out for weeks already. For weeks. So that's crazy. That's really crazy. This is a normal one. And oh, look at that. I would say Cindy and me, but there's too much hair on that guy, so that's not possible. As you can see, yeah. I call it the knikkerke. For those that understand. Woo, a signed card. So from this art series you also have a signed card and then a non-signed card. As you could see, all the other cards were non-signed, but these with a signature on it. Well, if you can call this a signature, it's like Emma made a design, but okay. So these are worth a little bit more, but don't expect a lot, by the way. Cindy's laughing. Cindy was laughing. Yeah. Ah, yes. Call the Mountain Chocobo. Fat Chocobo. So I'm going to see what we are going to do on Sunday, what we are going to open. Yep. Debating a bit internally with myself. Oh, always very good. This card I also did not have. Nope. Yeah, so a bit going to see what I'm going to open. Probably it will be Pokemon related. Probably. And as I said, I hope I will have Black Bolt White Flare English. Yeah, I hope it. Even if I need to drive and go and pick it up, I don't care. I just want it so I can open some packs. Already opened quite a bit, I think. How much did I open now? 4 ETBs of each. So 36 packs. And I want to open a lot more. Yeah. Ooh, Sabotander foil. So yeah. Well, I was surprised about how fun it really is in opening them. Yeah, and if we talk about print quality, it's a bit debatable. I did a complete check of both sets because the single cards are online on the website. I did a check, and I think about from all the packs, from all the cards, I think 10 cards that were really a bit more damaged. Yeah, and then that one card where the complete line was on top of it. And by the way, I also checked other videos of other big YouTubers that do whip and shapes and things like that, and those lines in the cards, it happened a lot apparently in the United States. Ooh, this one. Ooh, this is nice. Ooh, it was a bit too high. This is nice. Missing the foil one. So yeah, there is also a lot going on about the print quality than in the United States apparently. But if I'm truly honest, on the Japanese side, it was also not so magnificent as you would expect. So even on the Japanese side, they were a bit struggling with it. Probably because they upped the printers as well in Japan due to the hype for the new sets, which I understand. And also especially because you need a lot of product for Black White and Black White. Oh, Black Bolt and White Flare. See when I talk too fast. Ooh, Dragoon. But yeah. But what I can see for the moment on the English side, there is product available. A lot of people managed to get product. Will prices now go up in the next weeks? Probably. They will go up until the booster bundles are coming out. And also prices that I'm seeing for the booster bundles is going close to 50 euros for 6 booster packs. Ooh, this is a nice one. Can we see that closely? Really nice. And the Swampert again. So yeah, but 50 euros for booster bundle, 6 booster packs. Yeah, and that's expensive, right? But let's see what the market will do. It will also depend on the single cards, of course, but the single cards have already declined a lot. But I don't know if anybody is watching what the Victini card is doing. So some background information: the Victini card, as you know, on the Japanese side, the Victini card is an promo card. On the English side, it is part of the set. But there is a difference. In one set, I think it's number 171. In the other set, it's 172, something like that. It is not the same number. So meaning, if what's that? Also a normal card. Not a mystic yet. Come on. So if you wanna master the both sets, you need 2 Victini cards. And apparently, I don't know why, there is a difference in price between those 2 Victini cards. Where's the logic in that? Where's the logic? But the pull rates for those Victini cards are difficult, very difficult. But then yeah, some people are saying, okay, it's like Prismatic Nightmare. Others are saying, okay, it's better. Apparently in Prismatic Evolutions, the top chase card was 1 in 1000 packs, something like that. And now in the Black Bolt White Flare, it is apparently the possibility for then the BWR variant 1 in 500 packs, give or take. So the pull rates have improved, but will that be sufficient? That's the question. And if you then pull a BWR variant, that's a black, white or red card, is that print quality sufficient for you? How many PSA 10s or Beckett's black labels or things like that will we actually see? And how fast will they appear on the market? I believe now the price for the high chase cards is around I thought it was around 400 euros, something like that. Sorceress, Shimsa, Mountain and Hero. So that's not a bad price, but then you need to ask yourself the question. I think an PSA 10, 1500 perhaps, that people will ask. It's a high cost, huh? So then you need to ask yourself, okay, if that price is now already that high, what will happen in the winter? When everybody is inside, as we all know, prices will go up because demand will increase. Now for the moment, to be honest, the market is extremely calm. Extremely calm. We have a few sales and here and there, but it is calm. People are on holiday, as I mentioned, sipping their pina coladas. They are not thinking about Pokemon cards. That's also perhaps why there is still so abundant of Black Bolt White Flare available. Could be. Could be. Also, if you look at the cards available on Card Market, it is not so much that you would expect. Here is our good friend Fat Chocobo. Fat Chocobo. Yep. Blazing Bomb, and then Reactor Town and a Hero. Okay, it's going well, going well. Not much questions in the chat. The chat is very quiet, very quiet. Yeah. Perhaps Magic the Gathering is not what people are looking for. Could be. I would imagine if I would open up a Black Bolt White Flare that the amount of viewers would be higher. So I can imagine that, yeah. Ooh, what's that? Zodiac Umbral God. Yeah. Gilgamesh Weapon Collector. This is Through the Ages Adventures Adventurers Airship planes and a hero. Come on, come on, come on. I'm getting the notification. Suplex lead followed. I think that's Matthias, I think. No? Suplex reminds me something. Yeah. Thanks, Havoc. It's already been quite the year with all the things going on in TCG world. The craziness. We jumped in just before that. It's been an experience. We learned a lot of lessons, of course. It's not all been positive. Nope. We had some shitty supplies. To be honest, some shitty supplies. Yeah. This is also a nice card, eh? A poo-poo UFO. I'm not joking. It's a poo-poo UFO. Airship. Oh, that's also nice. Nice card. Oh, look at that. But it's not signed. God damn it. I wanted a signed one. So yeah, it's been ups and downs in that year. Looking back, could we have done things differently? Yeah, don't do pre-orders for Surging Sparks. God damn it. That crappy thing. That didn't only shoot us in the foot, that removed the complete foot. Oh. Yeah, cornered by black mages. But those were all learning lessons, and yeah. But I'm going to, now that we exist 1 year, there are some videos that I'm going to make on the road, how we got here now, what we encountered in terms of our website, how we got it up and running, what we had. Ooh, this is a mythic. Look at that. Hope of Spira. This is a nice card. Ooh. This is, according to me, for the moment, the nicest pull of the card. And then what we got here? A signed art series with our good friend. So yeah, there are some videos coming up. I hope they will be interesting. It's going to start with, in the beginning, of course, how we launched our website, what we encountered, and then also in terms of things that you can encounter with suppliers, some things like that. All those things. Yeah, if people want to learn from it, want to copy it, you can do whatever you want, but it's a very tough world. Yeah. So, and probably after the 30 years of Pokemon, a lot of people are going to exit the hobby. Gallicat. That's also a risk. Ooh. So that's also a situation. So at a certain point, people are going to be left with the bag. So Havoc, you said you found stock for 79 euros. Not a fan of ETB, so I don't know if I should hold on to them. Very good question. Difficult to say what those ETBs will do, but if you do now the calculation, you got an ETB for 79. You get 9 booster packs inside it and a promo card. And then of course the accessories. The accessories, they don't hold any actual value. But the booster packs, 9 booster packs. And then the promo card. The promo card, there are also mixed feelings about that. Will that promo card hold its value? Yes or no? Some people say it will not. But if you hold it on for 2 years, it will increase in value. It's like any promo card, basically. Yeah? Back in the days, people said a lot of things about promo cards. Oh, that's a shitty promo card. Oh, I don't want that promo card. And now they are outbidding each other for a promo card. So, yeah. I'm holding on to a couple of promo cards, for example. And should you keep some ETBs? well, if you can find them cheaper in the future, then buy them, replace them, or just keep them now. They are now 79. Will they be more expensive in the future? Probably, yeah. This is the final set of Scarlet and Violet ever. This is now also the first time that Pokémon International launched 2 English sets at the same time. It is a first. These are the first sets where they tried that now. So yeah. And if you can get your hands on the Pokémon Center ETBs, don't overpay. Don't overpay, because those ETBs, they don't look a lot of difference than the normal ones. But if you can get them for a good price from Pokémon Center directly, yeah, do it. Do it. They will always increase in value. I always try to get 1 ETB for my personal collection. If I can advise you, oh my god, if I can advise you something, do that. That's yeah, very good. Just a pity that we can't order 4 anymore, because otherwise keeping such a box of 4 would also not be bad. So I know some friends who dipped into the Pokemon hobby during the peak. Now they are investing in Labubus. Do you really want to talk about Labubu? The Labubu story came onto my feed, let's say, and I've got some experience with Funko. As you see on my website, I'm selling Funko. That's already a shit show. Yeah, that's overhyped. That ship has sailed. Let's call it that. The Labubu, people are buying into the mystery, but have you seen the dark side of it? About people, content creators, collectors freaking out because they are opening up 50 blind boxes or something like that, and they still cannot get the card that they want. The card, oh my god, the card. The freaking Labubu that they want. It is gambling. Strictly gambling. Labubu. I say it's a Lanono. Lanono Bubu. It's a fucking thing. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Labubu. Oh my god. And to imagine that that's something that already existed for a while and just broke through. Why? Because a couple of famous people like K-pop and things like that in Asia, they started wearing it. And then now it blew up. Yeah. That's the thing. So yeah, if you want, yeah, if people are investing in Labubu, yeah, that's a clear example of someone is gonna be left with the bag afterwards, and in debt. That's how it goes nowadays, also with Pokemon, and a lot of people are going from Pokemon to Magic the Gathering and other TCGs as well, because there is money to be made. And when there is money to be made, you got scalpers. I don't know if you heard the story about Nintendo Switch 2. They got scalpers. They got scalpers. People were buying the Switch 2 because, yeah, they could flip it. It's like, what the fuck? There were how many? 2-3 million Nintendo Switch 2s at release, but people were buying it and flipping it. It's like that reminds me of a post I saw from in the United States. I think it was it from a GameStop or something like that, that some guy returned all the Journey Together ETBs because he couldn't flip them. Yeah. Oprah love song. Oh, Shakespeare in Love. Oh, Forest. So yeah, I always give my honest opinion, by the way, and yeah, I sometimes swear a little bit in the meanwhile. So yeah, but yeah, I read a lot. I try to follow a lot of things, like the Labubu, like the Funko, like for instance, something else that I found interesting was the story behind Klarna. Well aware, probably, everybody knows Klarna, but yeah, that's the question. Will they remain on the on the financial market, yes or no. It's not a, yeah, it's normally they call it pay, buy now, pay later. But there is a kind of a term in the financial world that they say buy now, pay never. And Klarna is so much in debt because they are so easy in lending money to people, because sometimes people can be on a blacklist for loans, but they still can get it through Klarna. And you can even buy a hamburger through Klarna. So I can go to McDonald's in some places. You can go to McDonald's and you can buy a burger and you can pay it off in 4 weeks. How many burgers are you gonna eat in 4 weeks? So, and people do that. That's the funny thing. People actually do that. So I have been thinking of, I'm following it up to seeing how it goes, but in the future, could be that I just disable Klarna. Could be. It's not only, okay, I will lose customers because some customers will not be able to pay it, but it's also to protect people. Yeah. I don't want people to go in debt also, but yeah, people make their own choices, but sometimes you gotta protect people from it. I think so. Yeah. So, a lot of interesting things in the world. Yeah. Ambrosia Whitehurt. Ooh, also not bad. We are almost at the end. Ah, this one, Laughing Mad. So this reminds me of a good card. Hang on. This reminds me of this one. Oh yeah, this has become my new buddy. Yeah. I pulled it out of the white flare. One of my chase cards for the... Oh yeah, I like that card. So I kept it. I didn't place it on the website. Nope. It's on the shelf. And Cindy was like, are you gonna keep that? Yeah, it's me. Will I get it graded? Well, I don't know. Good question. Need to look a little bit more in detail. Doesn't look bad, to be honest. But I think Sunswing is a little bit off. So if it would get... Yeah, you see, Sunswing is perhaps a bit off. I think at the top. Perhaps it could get a 9.5. Could be. Yeah. Final pack. Come on. Ooh. This box has not been so magnificent, to be honest. I'm very curious about that Yuna card, what that will give. Cloud of Darkness. Ooh, what's that? Oof, this fire is also... This fire is fire. Funny anecdote, yeah, funny. Ooh. Badass card. Too bad it's not signed. But now I'm curious. Okay, so this one. Hang on. Where is my good old buddy? Card market. Wanna see what it gives? That's the only card where I'm curious for. And it's... What is it? Let me go to the single. Yeah, difficult to share this because otherwise it will look so tiny. Where is Final Fantasy? That's also not always very easy in maneuvering on a card market for Magic the Gathering cards. The numbering is always... You got so many cards in those sets. So this one was 404. Yuna. Let me filter on Belgica. And Hollandia language English filter. Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. So this card goes for around 40 euros. 40 euros. You're new to the hobby and doubting if you should grade some of your top cards. Well, why not? You can try. You can always try it. That's the thing. Let me change screen here. Why is this now that screen? Oh, come on. I want to change to... Where is my other screen? Oh, come on. Okay, I got some work to do. I need to change my camera. Yay! Here I am. So that's something you need to decide. You can have them graded. We use Beckett in Germany. It's close by. It's a safe choice for us, I think, especially with the tariffs, because the tariffs are going through probably on August 1st, and it's looking like 50% tariffs. So could mean something. Beckett, less known. If I really need to be honest, they don't sell that often. People are underestimating it, to be honest. We are going to see what winter time will bring. We are also going to do some fairs. Then people can actually hold the slab, can actually see it better to perhaps do something else. If you're just looking for your personal collection, then I don't see a difference in using PSA, Beckett or something else. If it's for your own collection, of course. Why would it matter? Yeah. Some choices you need to make for yourselves, to be honest. And also, if you are looking for sending them down off to Beckett, we've got a detailed video how we did that, what we encountered, how long it took. So yeah, that is yeah. PSA are the most liquid. Yeah. The easiest way is through a middleman, and 30 euros per card, depending the value. If you have a really high value card, like for example now the Zekrom from Black Bolt, for example, the High Chase BWR, that's not gonna cost you 30 euros. You're gonna pay extra. And imagine that you need to wait 4 to 6 months for that card. 4 to 6 months. Unless that you take the higher tier, but then you are paying a lot more. Yeah. Yeah, Beckett does not do upcharges. There is it's 20 euros, not shipping included and things like that. 20 euros. So yeah, then you also have AOC, also in Germany. Would not recommend, simply because you hardly see any graded cards on the market of that. You've got Ace from the UK. That's mostly known in the UK and in the United States, not so much over here. And okay, they got fancy labels. I gotta admit that they got fancy labels and they are kind of special for each set and things like that. They don't look bad. Also, same thing, not so very liquid. It is, the market is dominated by PSA, plain and simple. Yeah, but I said I don't give a and I wanted to send them off to Beckett. Why? Less risk, and I got them back in 1 month, which is a big difference for me. I got them back in 1 month. I got them, and for me, the slab looks better, feels better. Do I got my buddies here? Where are you, buddy? Yeah. Can I show them? Let me change my camera again. Properties. Come on. So this is now my PSA slab. It is okay. It's really plastic-like. You also have those graded cards, graded protections. They are also becoming very popular, and some even cost $100 and things like that. Yeah, I don't recommend. If you can have them for like 20 euros, 30 euros, perhaps, but Yeah, but this is now that, and then you got a bucket. This is now okay. There's some dust on it. I'll tell Cindy to remove some dust. Okay, sorry. So this is now one that I'm going to break open soon. I've been postponing it, but the thickness of these boats, that's already quite a difference. What I also see is this card here looks quite, yeah, tight in there, and this card is kind of in a sort of sleeve, things like that. The label, okay, yeah, there are of course some differences, but what I really like is that you got here your 4 different subscores, and that's something that I prefer, because here if you get an 8 or a 9, you don't know exactly what went wrong. And okay, people are going to say, yeah, but you have that with others as well. Do a search on Reddit in regards to fuck-ups of PSA. Not so long ago I found a Reddit post where it was saying a card clearly damaged in the corner, clear damage, got a 10. The person that got it back was like, what the? He didn't even wanted to sell it in that condition like a 10 because it was damaged. So that should not happen. And yeah, okay, Beckett can also make mistakes. I also had that Beckett made a mistake within the labels and things like that. They are all human, and if you look at which one is it that is doing it with AI, you've got one that is doing it with Tag in the United States. They are doing it with AI, and they are also fucking it up because apparently AI is not always so smart. So it's happening everywhere, but in the end it comes down to, what do you want? Do you want a liquid product that you can sell quickly? PSA. Do you want something that is robust, feels sturdy, and something that, yeah, feels more qualitative and is perhaps for you and you just don't care? I would go with Beckett or with something else. Yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah. So yeah, will I always be Beckett minded? No, but I like it for the moment. So yeah. So yeah, and also if you are a bit uncertain what to do, you can always send off a card, perhaps a handful of cards, and see how that goes, how your experience is before you send off your top card, let's say. Yeah, and inspect your cards properly. Do not forget that if there is a piece of dust on it and you send it off, it will be graded with a piece of dust on it. They don't clean your cards. Yeah, something I didn't took into account when I sent off my cards in the beginning, so perhaps my score was a bit affected by that. Grading company in the Netherlands. Which grading company in the Netherlands? Now I'm curious. Ah, Jonas, thank you. Global grading. Where did I hear that? Global grading. Global grading. Can I share it? Let me change my... Okay, global grading. Put it in English. Yeah. Did not check them out yet. Choose your package. Booster pack. Okay. Standard package, $15.95. Standard package plus subgrades up to 49 cards. Standard delivery 31 working days plus 31 plus working days after receipt. 17.95. Bulk package from 50 cards. And express. Ooh, hang on. Unlimited number of cards. Fast delivery after receipt of cards. 5 working days? Wow. 5 working days. Okay. Well, I'm curious about it. I'm really curious. I wanna perhaps try it out and see how that goes. Amersfoort. Okay. Perhaps, yeah. If I click on that, what's that? So yeah. Description, professional grading, a case where, yep. A report online in the database. Let's check out a bit the database. Huh? Find my card. Do you need to enter the number or what? Okay, but I'm going to check it out a little bit further. Yeah, thanks for the information. I was not aware about that thing. Let me change my camera again. What the fuck you want? So yeah, interesting. Thank you for that information. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna see. Can perhaps make a video out of it. Can see. Yeah, I'm curious to see how liquid that will be. Probably as liquid as baguette. Not a lot. Yeah. Yeah, could be. Yeah, but yeah, the European market, perhaps it's going to change in the future with the tariffs. Uncertain what will happen. Huh? We don't know what the situation will be. Yeah, our good friend Trump is destroying the economy over there. So who knows? Or perhaps PSA will make the decision of opening up a grading center in Europe. They were thinking about putting a grading facility, a hub location in Germany, so you could send your cards to Germany and then they would send it then from inside their company. But haven't heard anything about that anymore, so perhaps they would now reconsider that and just open a grading facility like Beckett has done. Could be. Then they would be able to compete a bit better on the European market. Perhaps they will have, perhaps if they see a decline from European cards, then perhaps they will do that. But otherwise, perhaps not. Let's see. The market is a strange thing. Humans are strange things. Look at me. Yeah, PSA. They have PSA has a facility in Japan where they grade a ton of cards. Of course, in Japan, the amount of cards that they grade over there, and also not high value cards. If you see what's on the market over there, they send off so many cards. Yeah, they spent a lot of money on their grading tech, they say, and much underrated. That's because people are so into PSA. That's, yeah, I don't always understand, because there is so much negative going on about PSA as well, but yeah. Yep. If you want to buy some slabs, on which app can you see the prices? I usually go check eBay. That's usually what if I'm pricing my cards. You've got TCG Player, United States based, of course. You've got eBay, once again United States, sometimes Europe, but mostly United States or even Japan and things like that. So yeah, that's where I check a bit my prices. And then card market as well, although there are not so many on it, but you really need to look at the bottom. And if there are a lot of how do you say that, a lot of offers, then sometimes you card market only shows 300, but you really need to look at the bottom. And then sometimes there are degraded cards. But there is no filter specifically for it. Yeah, of course, if you put your minimum condition to mint, if you filter on mint condition and you filter then the cards, if there are graded cards for it, they should be on the mint, because you're looking for what, 9 or higher, then they're mint. So that's also a good trick on card market. Just put the condition to mint and filter. That's the thing. Yeah. And also when buying graded cards, if you're buying on card market, there is no picture, ask for a picture, because you know, if it's a PSA 10, it can be a person that had a bad day at PSA. Could perhaps be a PSA 8. Yeah, perhaps if you break it open, a PSA 8 could become a PSA 10. So, enough videos about that. So yeah. So that's a bit how I check my prices. I do a comparison between eBay, TCG Player, and card market. That's a bit the thing. But I think that's about it. It was a live of 1 hour and 7 minutes. Going to make it a little bit more interesting now. On Sunday, we are going to head over towards Pokemon on Sunday. Yeah, hopefully we can share a bit more information again, see how everything is going. If people are interested in buying some single packs to be opened on stream, things like that, no problem. That's why we created the website, and also, yeah, to keep things a bit going. So yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to spending some time with you guys, getting to know you guys a little bit better, talking about the market, the evolutions that we are seeing, different TCGs. We are not only going to limit ourselves to Pokemon or Magic the Gathering. Also want to talk Disney Lorcana. There are also a lot of things to be said about that. Yu-Gi-Oh! That's something I get difficulties in understanding. So, yeah. Who knows? Trying to, but following all those TCGs is not so easy. I work 16 hours in a day, so yeah, it's already, yeah. And I'm getting old. I've seen this agreeing with that. Shut the fuck up. But okay, I would like to thank everybody for joining in or watching this the recap of the stream afterwards. And I will create, I think, tomorrow or Friday, the schedule for the live on Sunday. It's also going to be at 8 p.m. So if you have the possibility, then join. You can ask questions directly in the chat. We can have a little bit of conversation, and otherwise you can just watch the video afterwards. Do not forget, if you have not participated for the giveaway of the Black Bolt, do that. Check out the video, then a like. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, subscribe, and comment down below which set you prefer, White Flare or Black Bolt. I always need to think, because I always want to say Black Flare. Oh, yeah. Brains come with age. I still got a long way to go. But okay, everybody, enough chit chat. So it's after 9. Woo! Getting late. Time for a nap. Well, bye bye.